Get ready, Roku users! Your home screen interface layout is about to change again. Hey GadInsiders, welcome to your hub of the latest tech news. Your Roku device home screen is getting a new subscriptions view, which keeps you up to date with content from the various services you've signed up for. This new section displays the program you've most recently watched in your subscribed streaming service. There are also spots for new and popular films and shows from these services. This will make it easier to keep track of content on platforms like Netflix, Disney+, Max, Paramount Plus, or Peacock, as long as you've signed up for them on Roku rather than on the relevant sites directly. It works automatically too. Like, Roku will do the work of figuring out the subscriptions you have active and what you're currently watching through those subscriptions, simply managing your viewing on multiple platforms. Sounds good, right? Not everyone's happy. On a Reddit thread, this update received mixed reactions, as several users are saying it'll be convenient for them, while others are asking how they can disable this feature. The new subscriptions option can be hidden in the home screen menu via settings, then what to watch. Other users aren't noticing much difference between the subscriptions tab and the existing continue watching and what to watch sections. Maybe it all depends on the number of subscriptions you've got. Honestly, it's more convenient to have everything in one place, but signing up for services outside the main site can make you miss deals and offers too. Are you okay with the update? Tell us in the comments. Like and share the video. Subscribe to GadInsider and press the bell icon so you never miss any update.
Apple TV versus Roku. Which streaming device is best for you? If you're looking for a way to stream your favorite movies and shows on your TV, you might be wondering which device to choose, Apple TV versus Roku. Both are popular streaming media players that offer different features and content options. Let's begin comparing Apple TV and Roku. Price. Here, Roku wins. When comparing the price of Apple TV versus Roku, every Roku device is cheaper by a long shot. Even the cheapest Apple TV devices will cost you more than the most expensive Roku device. The Apple TV 4K is one of the most expensive streaming devices on the market. If you don't have a 4K TV, you can also opt for the cheaper Apple TV HD. The Roku Ultra is the company's priciest streamer at $99.99. Roku also offers a number of 4K capable streamers for far less, such as the $39.99 Roku Premier and the $49.99 Roku Streaming Stick Plus. They don't have headphone jack-equipped remotes like the Roku Ultra, but they do support 4K HDR video for significantly less than the Apple TV. The 1080p Roku Express is the least expensive model at $29.99. Both Apple TV and Roku support 4K resolution and HDR for enhanced picture quality and contrast. However, Apple TV has an edge over Roku in terms of supporting both HDR10 and Dolby Vision formats, while Roku only supports HDR10. Dolby Vision is a more advanced version of HDR that offers better color accuracy and brightness levels. However, not all TVs and streaming services support Dolby Vision, so you might not notice much difference unless you have a compatible TV and content. Apple wins for iOS users and Roku wins for others. Apple TV runs on tvOS, which is based on iOS and offers a similar interface and functionality. If you're an iPhone or Mac user, the Apple TV interface will instantly seem familiar to you. You'll get shortcuts to Apple apps and services, such as Apple Music, Fitness Plus, and AirPlay. You can also use Siri to control your device with voice commands. Roku runs on Roku OS, which is a simple and user-friendly platform that offers a wide range of channels and apps. You can easily access your settings or find something new to watch from the home screen. You can also use voice search to look for content or control your device. The main difference between the two platforms is the availability and compatibility of apps and services. Apple TV supports most major streaming services through the App Store, except for Google Play. It also has some exclusive apps and features that aren't available on Roku, such as Apple Arcade, a gaming service, Fitness Plus, a fitness service, AirPlay, a wireless mirroring feature, and Apple TV Plus, a streaming service with original content. Roku supports more than 5,000 paid and free channels and apps, which is more than any other streaming device. It has a broader range of content options, including Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Peacock TV, YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, Pandora, and more. It also has some free content that you can access from the home screen or the Roku channel. However, it doesn't support Twitch, a gaming platform, which is available on Apple TV. In terms of channel selection, Roku wins. As mentioned before, Roku has a larger and more diverse channel selection than Apple TV. It offers more genres and categories of content such as sports, news, music, kids, lifestyle, international, educational, religious, and more. It also has some niche channels that cater to specific interests or hobbies. Apple TV has a smaller but still impressive channel selection that covers most of the popular streaming services and genres. However, it lacks some of the channels that are available on Roku, such as Peacock TV, a streaming service from NBC Universal, HBO Max, a streaming service from Warner Media, YouTube, a video sharing platform, Spotify, a music streaming service, Pandora, another music streaming service, and many more. In terms of live TV, Roku wins. Both Apple TV and Roku allow you to watch live TV through various apps and services. However, Roku has more options and features for live TV than Apple TV. With an Apple TV device, you can watch major sporting events and news coverage live. However, you'll either need to pay a fee or have an existing cable subscription to watch the majority of live football, basketball, and baseball games. You can also use apps like Sling TV, YouTube TV, Hulu Plus Live TV, or Fubo TV to access live TV channels, but they require a monthly subscription. With a Roku device, you can watch live TV channels for free through apps like Pluto TV, Zumo, the Roku channel, and more. You can also use the same apps as Apple TV to access paid live TV services. Additionally, you can use an antenna to watch local broadcast channels for free and use the Roku app on your smartphone to pause and rewind live TV. How to edit spatial audio in videos on iPhone 16. When you shoot video on iPhone 16 models, multiple formats are featured, such as spatial audio and stereo are recorded to let users have audio customization. If you record a video with spatial audio enabled, you can later edit the video sound to reduce background noise to focus on the person speaking on camera. Spatial audio produces a more realistic and immersive audio recording, while it also lets you edit the sound of your video later in the Photos app using the new Audio Mix feature. Audio Mix utilizes integrated machine learning to identify and separate background audio and speech, letting you select one of the following options to remix your video sound. The options consist of Standard, play the original audio you recorded in frame, reduce sounds and voices from sources not visible in the video frame, Studio, reduce background sounds and reverb to make it sound more like you're recording in a professional studio, and Cinematic, put all the voices onto a front-facing track and leave environmental noises in the surroundings, like the audio in movies. Now, GadInsider has compiled steps to show you how to edit the audio of a video captured on iPhone 16. First, launch the Photos app on your iPhone. Open a video, then tap the Edit icon. It looks like 3 sliders. Tap Audio Mix, then choose one of the following: Standard, In-Frame, Studio, or Cinematic. Drag the slider below the mix options to increase or decrease the effect and background noise levels. Now tap Done to finish. On iPhone 16 series, when you record video with spatial audio or stereo, wind noise is automatically reduced while recording. You can disable the setting by going to Settings, then going to Camera and clicking on Record Sound, and then turning off wind noise reduction.